Hi guys! I wanted to share with you my e.l.f. hits and misses, and this was requested by several people on my channel. I don't remember who they were, but whoever requested it, hi! I've had this one planned to do for a while. You know, I've had many an e.l.f. haul, so I've had lots of stuff to test out, and I'm excited to share with you what is a hit and what is a miss. Probably one of my favorite e.l.f. products is these makeup removing wipes. And these are fantastic. I use these at the end of the night to wipe off my makeup, and especially my eye makeup, and they do a fantastic job. These are definitely a hit for me. The e.l.f. eye makeup remover pads are a total and abysmal miss for me. They're really tiny, they burn my eyes. You have to use a couple of them to get your eye makeup off. They just don't do a very good job. The e.l.f. Translucent Mattifying Powder, I believe it just comes in the one shade Translucent, and this does a great job of just taking that little bit of shine away, and I honestly just use the little sponge that, comes with it. I dab it in there, and then I'll pat my nose or, you know, wherever there's the tiniest bit of shine. And it comes with this, like, enormous mirror, which is fantastic to use when you're out and you need to do some touch-ups. This for me is just a great beauty basic, so it is a total hit. The e.l.f. Shiny Eraser Blotting Papers, these are another hit for me, absolutely. They're really inexpensive, they're comparable to other blotting papers that are significantly more expensive, and you just blot them on your face and help remove the oil without having to put more product on. The e.l.f. Flawless Foundation. Once again, I think I got like the lightest shade in this, and it is still too orangey and too dark for me. I didn't really like how it melted into my skin, which the problem was that it didn't melt into my skin, so this was a total miss for me. I did, however, just order the Mineral Foundation online, so we'll see how that one goes. By the way, as a fun little, you know, something to look forward to, I just ordered my fall shipment of stuff from e.l.f. and that includes their new, like, cream liquidy HD blushes, and I ordered 3 shades of that. So that should be coming in the next, like, week and a half or so look forward to that. Yay! Fall products! I have e.l.f. nail polishes. These actually come in many beautiful shades, however they just chip really quickly. And I feel like I think they're $2 now. I mean, it's just not even worth the money with how quickly they chip. I honestly prefer my Wet n Wild Mega Last polishes, and those are $1.99 at the store, no shipping and handling, and they last a really long time. So these are a total miss. I got several of these e.l.f. baked eyeshadows, and these are a total hit. These are fantastic. These, if you're trying to decide if I'm going to buy the e.l.f. baked blushes or the e.l.f. baked eyeshadows, I absolutely say buy the e.l.f. baked eyeshadows. There are several absolutely really beautiful shades, and I know they just came out with like a palette of baked shadows that are $10 each, and these I think are $3 each. So if you're considering them, maybe buy the bigger palettes, but these work fantastic. They are so pigmented and absolutely beautiful shades. These are a total hit. The e.l.f. Tinted Moisturizer. This is an absolute fail. This is a total miss. I don't like the consistency, I don't like the shade. This is the lightest shade there is. It's too orangey for me, as always. I don't know why I keep trying these e.l.f. foundations or primers, or not primers, moisturizers and such. They just, all of their skin products are just like the absolute wrong shade. And on top of it being the wrong shade, I don't like how it feels on my skin. I don't feel like it gives me any kind of coverage whatsoever, and I know it's a tinted moisturizer, but I mean, it should at least be sort of evening out and giving, you know, a beautiful-ish complexion. It just doesn't do that at all. I have this double-ended e.l.f. Undereye Concealer and a Highlighter. Of the two, I would say I prefer the concealer. It's just okay. It really barely conceals. If you need just, like, probably the most light amount of concealer that anyone has ever seen, then this might work for you, but otherwise it's just not a great concealer. And then this highlighter end is really like a total joke. It's this like white creamy stuff over here on this side. It doesn't really highlight, it doesn't really do much of anything. It practically almost disappears when you put it on your skin. So unfortunately this one is a miss. I have this e.l.f. eyelid primer, and I would say this one is a hit. usually. I say it's okay as an eyelid primer. It can tend to be like a little greasy, and I don't really have very greasy skin, but this can tend to be a little greasy. So if you have naturally oily skin, I would say this is probably not going to work for you, but this is just okay. I prefer my Urban Decay Primer Potion, so I'll say this is a hit sort of, okay? Maybe there's a new category. There's a hit sort of category. The e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzer. Here it is. It's in this compact, you know, with the big giant mirror. And I have to say, I really like this. Some people love it, some people hate it. I happen to be one of the people who loves it. And honestly, I love the blush more than I love the bronzer. The bronzer has just the faintest sort of orangey undertone, or maybe it kind of oxidizes like that on my skin. But for me, I actually prefer the blush in this combo, and I know some people actually prefer the bronzer, so that's just my input, but I would put this in the hit category. So I have the e.l.f. Cool Bronzer, and this is just okay for me. It almost comes out being sort of a terracotta color once I swirl it together, just because of, I would say because of this pink tone and then this reddish brown here. It's almost a little too terracotta-y for my skin, so I kind of prefer this side over here, the highlighter, which means I really just prefer this one bronzer, because this highlighter doesn't really do much highlighting at all. It's just white powder, really. So I guess I just prefer this one square over here. I think if you were the right skin tone, this might be a total hit. I have the e.l.f. Exactlash Mascara, and I got this in my last haul. And it comes with the tiniest little brush in the entire world. It's got sort of this funky crooked thing. And basically it's just so you can like target one lash at a time or really get those bottom lashes. Unfortunately, it's a miss for me. It's really hard to use. Like, it's really hard because there's only like, let me see, like 2.5 little coils on this thing, and it's really hard to get just like one lash at a time or any lashes at all. I don't know, it's really hard. The formula isn't that great. If the brush was a little bigger, maybe, but unfortunately for me, this is a miss. I have the e.l.f. Baked Blushes, and I really, really, really like these. I'm gonna be honest and say they're not as good as I thought they would be, or I was hoping that they would be, but they still are a great, really usable blush. So I'm gonna say these are a hit for me. What's not a hit for me is the e.l.f. Baked Bronzer. I have this one in the color Maui, and it's just, I'm gonna say this is a miss. I don't feel like anyone was totally thrilled with these bronzers, and they just weren't as pigmented as people were looking for. And it's the exact same thing with me. This is the middle bronzer shade, and I just don't feel like it comes off as well as I was hoping it would be, so this is a miss. The e.l.f. Essential Blushes. These are a total miss for me. I would never buy these ever again. They're super powdery. They don't blend very well. I'm just not thrilled with them. The e.l.f. Studio Blushes, however, I totally love. They are very pigmented. This is the brightest shade I think that they have, and definitely the brightest shade that I have, and it is Pink Passion. Super bright, and this one is a matte shade. So they have matte shades, and they have shimmery shades, they have more wearable shades, and they have super bright ones. They're really easy to wear, very pigmented, super blendable, and yeah, I mean, they're $3 each. These are a hit for me. The e.l.f. Cream Blushes are also a hit for me. I feel like they are really blendable and really beautiful shades. And if you like cream blushes, then you will certainly like these. It's sort of like a cross between a cream blush and the Dream Mousse blushes from Maybelline. These have a really nice color payoff as well, so I'm going to say that these are a hit. The e.l.f. Flawless Eyeshadow Quads. These, I love, 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 love these. These are a total hit for me, especially this Tantalizing Taupe. This is my favorite set here. It reminds me a lot of Walking on Eggshells by Wet n Wild, except it has an extra color in there. And most of these are shimmery shades except for this bottom color, which I just stuck my finger in. That one is a matte shade. They're super soft, very, very blendable, beautiful shades. I love these. The e.l.f. Shimmering Eye Color Quads. These are from the Essential line, and they are $1 each. These are hit and miss. So these are going to go middle of the line. Some of these quads are a hit. This one is called Luxe. And look at that beautiful, beautiful cranberry shade. This quad is a hit. This quad, this one is Teal Dream, this one's a miss. So, like I said, these are hit and miss. You gotta just try some of them out. If you want, you can just buy the really large, 100 palette from e.l.f. It goes on sale all the time, so you can get it at a great price. And it essentially has all of the colors out of these $1 essential eyeshadow quads in the big palette, so you can try all the shadows at once. The e.l.f. liquid eyeliner is a miss for me, simply because it burns my eyes. Bummer. I have several of these e.l.f. eyeshadow duos. This one is in Mocha Swirl. And these are okay-ish. I can't give it a hit, I can't give it a miss. I gotta give it somewhere in the middle. These can be a little powdery, and some of them are hits and some of them are misses, so these are just okay. The e.l.f. eyelashes, I really enjoy the eyelashes, but I hate the glue that comes with it. So the glue is a total miss. It does not work at all. It will burn your eyes. It is just awful. But the lashes themselves, I would say that they're a hit. They're a really affordable way to try out lashes. I like the natural lashes. They have, different length lashes on there. They're not the highest quality lashes. They're not made of, human hair or, whatever red cherries are made out of. But they are a great staple for any makeup collection. So I say these are a hit. Just make sure you use a different glue with them. I have this e.l.f. Smokey little palette thingy here. And the second I got it, the package broke. So that's kind of a miss. But some of these shades are so creamy and beautiful, especially this gray one here. And look at that sparkly black one. So this one's just a fun one to have. They repackaged this one as a couple different things, so I say this one's a hit. The e.l.f. Kohl eyeliner, this is so creamy, you will not believe it. And it comes with a smudger on the end, which is really, really helpful. I just feel like it's a beautiful shade and it works well, so this one's a hit. The e.l.f. matte lip colors come in really, really beautiful shades. They're super affordable. They work well. They don't leave my lips feeling funky or looking overly matte and dried out, so these are a hit. The e.l.f. Superglossy Lip Shines. These are crazy, crazy, crazy sticky. I like them. I love them. I hate them. I have a love-hate kind of thing with them. I'll use them a whole bunch and then I'll throw them to the side and be like, these are just too sticky. The kind that your hair gets stuck in. So for that, I'm going to say it's a miss. This week it's a miss for me, but I kind of flip-flop back and forth on these. I love them, I don't, I love them, I don't, so I'm going to say miss. The e.l.f. Mineral Lipsticks, and this one is in Nicely Nude. I would say that these are totally a hit. They have a great opacity, they have a great texture, they're moisturizing. I just really like these. They come in a whole bunch of fantastic shades as well, so I would say this is a hit. The e.l.f. Mineral Lip Glosses, and this one is in Pageant Princess. This is a reset love for me, so this is an absolute hit for sure. They are very comparable to a MAC lip gloss. Their staying power, their texture, I just really love these, so this is a hit for me. And I ordered more of those in my fall e.l.f. haul, which should be getting shipped out soon. The e.l.f. Essential Lipsticks. These are great. They're like $1. They have a fantastic texture, they have a fantastic opacity, and you can try out some fun shades at a really affordable price. So these are a hit. The e.l.f. Moisturizing Lip Tints. This one is in the color Guava. I love these. These are a hit for me. I wouldn't say that they're super moisturizing, but they are just, a nice sort of lip balm to wear, and they have color to them. The e.l.f. Lip Balm with SPF 15. And this is in the color Peach. These are really, really beautiful. These have a great moisture to them, but they have a fantastic color payoff as well, and they have SPF, so I'm saying that these are a hit. The e.l.f. $1 Eyelash Curler. This is a hit. It's a basic staple, it works well, it doesn't pull on my eyelashes, so hit. That one's an easy one. The e.l.f. Studio Brushes, and particularly this powder brush, is an absolute hit. I ordered another one of these. I actually think I ordered two, because I like to use it for my bronzer, for contouring. It has this fantastic chiseled edge. It allows you to really get in there, and then you can use a flat top to blend it out. but it's also great for putting powder all over your face. I just love it. And these are really affordable at $3 a piece. Other ones in the studio line are the the small stipple brush, which I ordered another one, and then the big stipple brush. So the studio line tends to have some fantastic brushes. I also love the e.l.f. Mineral brushes, which I know they got rid of a lot of these. Almost all of these are gone now. But I love the ones that I have. I wish I had another blending brush. I love this one. But they're big face brushes, and their blush brushes from the Mineral line are super, super soft. I love them. They're very soft. They're also very affordable. They're $5 a brush, and these are a hit as well. The e.l.f. Essential brushes can be kind of hit and miss. Some of them here and there are okay, like this is the e.l.f. concealer brush, but this is also great to use as like to apply, you know, a red lipstick. It has a really, you know, small little tip there, and it's kind of dense, so that one's a hit. But then like this e.l.f. Essential blush brush is super scratchy, and it's just, this one's a miss. So that was it for my e.l.f. hits and misses. I'm sure I have more e.l.f. products somewhere, just those were all the ones that I could grab. Hopefully that helps you out if you're surfing the e.l.f. website and deciding if there's something you may or may not want to buy. I look forward to sharing my fall e.l.f. haul with you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!